What these ruins must have witnessed. The things our world has achieved that are now lost to us. And here, the Berserkers defeated the Alms and wrecked their converter. Question is, why did we let him build it here in the first place? You'll pay for that, assholes! And here, the Berserkers defeated the Owls and wrecked their converter. Question is, why did we let him build it here in the first place?
Leave. Leave now while you...
dangerous.
Good. I don't want to be recognized.
Congratulations! Waiting for the enemy to commit their troops before you revealed the fighting Colossi. It left the enemy nowhere to go. You've shattered their attack.
It was a logical move, and we must remain vigilant. They won't fall for that again.
Nevertheless, the victory is yours. The hybrid must recognize that even the Elexitors speak of you as an equal.
I carry out the will of the hybrid. I am what the hybrid makes of me.
The Elexitors select you for roles they could only give if the hybrid had agreed. Elex does not allow for emotion, but you should be careful, Commander Jax. There are those who envy your rise in power. They would do anything to have the favor you've won. You honor our people, but there are those who think of themselves.
I serve the hybrid. His will is above all. Someone at the Ice Palace planned this. A faulty raider, a targeted shot. Elex arriving so fast. The question is, who planned for me to fail? Who planned for
I'll
me
get this
to
one.
die?
Good day. Just think, if these mutants keep chasing people up here, we'll soon be able to start our own small town.
What are you doing up here?
Waiting. At some point, those mutants down there will find an easier meal. Then they'll leave, and I can continue my journey.
The mutants down there were too much for you?
There was a whole horde of them when I arrived. Maybe there aren't as many now, but there are still enough to kill me, so I'll wait a little longer for them to lose interest.
So, you're just going to wait up here?
I'm very patient.
How long have you been here?
Only a week or so. But if their numbers keep diminishing at the rate they are, I should be able to continue on my way in another week or so.
The mutants are dead.
Ah, good. Thank you. Then I can be on my way.
On your way where?
To the search for greater knowledge, and a number of technical items that I'm tasked to find by the clerics.
Before you go, you need to pay me.
Pay? How much?
How much Elexit have you got?
Only this, but I don't suppose I'm really in a position to argue about paying, am I? Well, thank you again. I will continue on with my task.
Why did you come here to the converter?
Why does anyone come here? I came here for the Alb technology.
You want to build a converter?
Oh no, the precise opposite in fact. I need components to help stop the Albs. My observations, and those of others, show that the Albs' power comes from their technology. That and an ability to increase their stamina, pain resistance, strength, emotional resistance, etc. that comes from abusing their bodies with vast amounts of Elex. It is obvious I cannot defeat them. But you obviously have the skills I am lacking. So why don't we work together? We could both benefit from our different skill sets. I could be useful to you when it comes to technical questions. In return, you can help me avoid situations like this in the future. What do you think? Can we team up?
Tell me about the clerics.
We are the technologically superior of all the cultural and sociological subgroupings on Magellan, apart from the Albs. We believe in Kal Urn, who we serve in the hope of knowledge and freedom.
Who is Kalan?
Kal Urn is our god. He is... Well, we have little in the way of real data, but the teachings tell us much.
Teachings?
Yes, he teaches us about the importance of knowledge. But then knowledge always depends on context to have meaning. For instance, let me ask you, have you ever killed anyone?
Yes.
And that is morally wrong. I should be sad or angry. I should not wish to talk to you. And yet, I don't know why you killed that person. And I know most people out here have to kill to survive. Thinking is easy. Finding reliable data is the difficult part. Questions should come before decisions.
You're right. Too many people don't think.
Then I have found my role.
How are you doing, Falk?
I am finding both you and our experiences to be challenging.
Yeah.
Yes, I can do that. You will not Together we fight.
I'm not planning on falling.
Where should we meet if we become...
There's an abandoned camp in the ruins to the west of Goliad. We can meet there.
Understood. Meet at the abandoned camp. There is still so much to discuss.
Tell me more about the materials you need.
Certainly. Every component found is another step towards the liberation of Magellan. At least so I've been told. I don't actually know what these components are supposed to do. But the cleric who told me to come here insists it will change the world.
Do you want to start by telling me what you're doing? What components are you looking for?
Yes, I should tell you the full list. We need, a sensor module from the converter. A high-performance CPU of the type the Albs use. My research suggests the best place to locate that would be out in the war zone in Abessa.
It sounds like you're collecting the pieces for a drone.
Maybe. I had thought of that. But we also need Garudium. That's a metal found in the comet crater in Ignodon. A hydraulic joint, the sort found in pre-war machines. I should be able to locate that in the scrap piles near the outlaw forts.
A hydraulic joint?
Yes. A Type 702, if we can get one. But anything of that sort will be adequate. And I'll also need a miniature Elex battery, the sort the Albs use in their raiders.
And that's the full list?
Yes, you'd better save it to your adjutor.
Come with me.
You already have enough company. I would only get in the way. I am unhappy. I find it difficult to understand many of the things you do. I hope that feeling fades, because if not, I will have to leave you.
That was well done.
You should... Fall.
Of course.
You should...
Yeah.
Sure. challenging.
About these converter parts. Here, I found these in the converter.
The converter parts! You got them! That's exactly what Yor asked me to bring him. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Maybe my curse has been broken.
Will you take the converter parts to Goliath?
I'll rest first. I won't believe this curse lifted until I see it. And I will need my energy in case those mutants come back.
Curses aren't real. You're free.
So I used to say. Superstitious raptor shit. But maybe I am free now. Travel safe, and thank you.
Excellent. Entrance to the Valley of the Damned. We'll have to be careful down there. There's a reason these people were sent into exile.
Go and bother someone else.
I'll help you. I'll get this one. I'll help you. We're supposed to be working together. I'll get this one.
Someone new in the Valley of the Dead. Doesn't matter why you're here. If you have the option, turn around.
Thanks for the advice.
Just a friendly warning, one wanderer to another. Be glad you found us first. Others wouldn't have given you the chance to leave. You go on. Don't expect a second chance. You better listen to what I say. Don't trust anyone. Especially not us. This one's mine!
I'll take care of them. We better be on our guard here.
You are dead. dead.
Let's go. I'll help you. I'll take care of them.
Trace of the Alps here. Where are they?
I can't get through. The streets are completely full. People everywhere. What is that? A mob is forming back there. What? This looks bad. I have to go.
Get ready. This place doesn't feel too friendly.
No, I'm not good enough for that.
It's like a vid doc come true. When the world will end. When comets attack. 20 more ways Magellan will end. I told them the government was hiding something. They're always hiding something. I bet you one of them is behind us. Some political shit gone crazy or something.
This could be dangerous. Let's go. We're supposed to be working together. I'll get this one. challenging.
No, there's nothing here. I value it.
Commander Jax, they said you're dead. Executed.
They tried. They failed.
And so you live. So you're still Commander Jax, Alb servant of the hybrid? Or has a near-death experience brought you to your senses?
You'd have shot me already if you thought I was an Alb.
It looks like you're no longer taking Elex. But does that mean you've joined the fight against Zakor?
Yes, the Albs must be stopped.
So, you've swapped sides too. But just because you're free doesn't mean you're not a threat. 5 minutes with the free people teaches you that emotions don't make people less dangerous. Strange, isn't it? On this side, free from Elex and from control. And where you've gone, some of us are trying to follow. We want to be free from Elex, eventually. We want to stop the Ice Palace from making a mistake.
How did you escape from the other Albs?
We didn't set out to become separatists. We were part of a commando unit. Our mission hid problems and we were cut off from Zakor. After a while, we began to run out of supplies, including Elex. It wasn't long before we started to dream, to feel. Elexir Parsec noticed it first. He sent out patrols to locate possible sources of Elex, but it was too late. Eventually, our unit got round the enemy and returned to Zakor. But we had changed. We realized we wanted to think. We no longer wanted to be controlled by the Alb directive.
What happened?
We escaped and made it out here. We knew Parsec and the other Elexitors would see it as treason, but we had already seen too much without Elex to blind us. The Albs are bringing about their own downfall. They're slaves with Elex there to control them. Escaping and joining the Separatists was the only logical course of action. In order to save the Albs, the Elexitors must resign, and the old directive must be followed. I still believe the Albs can become more than we are. But we can't do it alone, and we can't save this planet by subjugating and killing everyone else.
What do you think of the Free People?
There must be another way to get Elex than to extract it from living people. Well, we think that the Albs will win someday. But what then? What happens when there is no more Elex? What happens when we have used all the resources? We fear that could mean the downfall of us all.
You really want to give up Elex?
Yes. We don't want to poison ourselves anymore. We still take it, but we control it. It doesn't control us.
You really think you're in control?
Would I speak out against the Elexitors if it wasn't true? We're helping each other. We're keeping our strength and our free will.
Keep taking Elex, and the Free People will see you as Albs.
The Outlaws have their chems, their berserkers, their mana. How can this be seen as different? They can accept it. They must. It is in their best interests. But how are we to persuade them if we can't get you on our side? Are we able to trust you?
I don't owe the Elexitors anything.
You doubt their motives. Death will do that to a man. To a man. If that's what we both are now.
Can't you give up Elex if it would help you join another faction?
It is for each Alb to decide. And for now, we have decided to take it. We have to stand by their decision. We are free people now, and won't replace one ruler with another.
When did you last see Elexiter Calyx?
It was a long time ago. You both were on the battlefield fighting the Free People.
What have you been doing here in Idan?
Hiding from the Albs, hiding from the Free People, and wondering what will become of us. And we do it with fear. For the first time, we do it with fear.
Fear of what?
Death, mortality, of the guilt that comes from remembering the things we've done. Some of us weren't born Albs. They are having it easier than those who were. But with that fear comes something else. Hope. Hope that our freedom means something. But unless we can find people, free people, who will work with us, then we don't stand a chance.
I could speak to the Berserkers.
Is there a Berserker you can trust? Someone who would work with us? If there is, please, talk to them for us. You know what we can do. Persuade them that they need us on their side, that we can help. We seek an alliance, not a fight.
What would you want in return?
To be treated like the other free people. The clerics have fought wars with the berserkers, but they still speak to them. Some of them must understand that we deserve a chance. For that, we will work with them to stop the rule of Zakor.
If you say so. Where can I find your headquarters?
I need to trust you more than I do before I'll tell you that. You have to help us first.
The Berserker Hakon sent me to speak to you.
Hakon? What does he have to say?
Hakon says you killed his men.
There's a truth in that. We killed berserkers in the battle before we changed. It was a massacre, in truth. One ordered by Zakor. But we are not who we once were. We are no longer Albs who blindly follow the word of the Elexitors. We have to convince him of that. We will find a way to pay reparation for what we did. And we can start by offering a hand in alliance. If Hakon will offer us a haven here, the protection of a truce, we will fight against our common enemy. But he must do it soon. Zakor is preparing to move against us. Soon, the Elexitors may kill us for him.
You're being hunted by Albs?
Parsec has sent a special forces unit to find us. They outnumber us, and they're better armed. Our old comrades are out to kill us.
I'll find the Albs who are hunting you.
There's a whole squad, at least 5 of them. Can you handle that?
Do you know where the special forces unit is?
Their last position was northwest of here. Since they don't know our strength, they'll follow protocol and wait there for reinforcements. And as we know, true Albs follow protocol. They will...
There. I think I found those Albs.
Perhaps we could...
We'll talk later, yeah?
A world heart. The hearts of all berserkers beat with them, for they shall heal the world. We're supposed to be working together. Let's go. You'll pay for that, asshole.
dead. No doubt about it. Engram should learn of this. He needs to
pay
know
for that,
that Frodo
asshole.
is dead.
I'll get this one. You'll pay for that, asshole. You'll pay for that, asshole. You'll pay for You'll pay for that, asshole.
He is dead. Engram should learn.
That's enough now.
Not now.
I hear you helped protect. Yara says you didn't. Ornir told me. My wife. I have heard you helped foil the plot. For that, you must earn those.
Stop using that here. This is no place for technology.
Rogar is dead.
I feared the worst. How did he die?
He was targeted by a group of Albs.
Then he was right. They will stop at nothing to take this land. Do you know where these Albs are? Or have they already paid for this in blood?
This has nothing to do with me.
It is now. Find them. Bring them to justice. And you will be rewarded.
Killing Albs wasn't the job you gave me.
Well, now it is part of the job. Their death is the only way to ensure justice. Avenge Rogar's death. Heed the laws. Heed...
What are you doing with that damn technology?
I found the Albs.
So, they are scouting those locations. They must be planning another attack. Did you kill the scouts? Or are you here to ask for help?
I spoke with them.
To the Albs? And you're still alive? No, you're full of shit. Albs don't speak to anyone.
They're Alb separatists. They don't take orders from Zakor.
Separatists? What are you talking about?
The separatists don't want to fight you. You should talk to them. They're good fighters looking for allies to bring down the Elexitors.
Allies? This stinks of a trap.
It's no trap. They want your help. They're fighting the Alps to put an end to the bloodshed, to get rid of the Elexitors.
You're serious? Albs that want to fight Albs? Well, if they want to give up the fight, then it is my job to give them a welcome. Tell me where you found them.
I'm not telling you.
You want me to trust you, but you won't trust me. You're hiding those Albs, and the only reason to do that is if you're bullshitting me. Why don't you go back to your new friends? That way we can deal with you all together. Get out of Goliath before I decide you deserve worse than exile. I'll get you, asshole.
I found the...
So, they are scouting those locations. To the... No.
They're...
What?
They're to the west, where you said they would be.
I'll send a few men to these separatists to see what their intentions really are. If they're lying, they will pay with their lives. But if they're telling the truth, then maybe we Berserkers have found the allies we need to defeat the Alps. Here, take this as payment for your help.
Teach me.
Yes.
Very good. That's enough now. That's enough now.
You are dead.
Smell. There's something about this place. Almost like I had been here before.
Incomer or outcast, you can find a place to sleep back there. If you want a meal, there's meat and there's a fire. You can put the two together. You don't have the look of someone who came here looking for food or shelter. What brings you here?
I found your diary in Goliath.
And that brought you all the way out here? I didn't realize I was such a good writer. Are you here to spy for Cormag? If you're here to claim payment, I didn't steal those things, so I can't pay you back. If you want to rest before you go back and tell him that, you're welcome to stay.
Do you want your diary back?
So I can remember the good times? Why not? Thank you. Though I don't see me adding more entries while I'm stuck out here.
What exactly happened to you?
You tell me. One day I'm a loyal berserker, the next I'm accused of theft and sentenced without a chance to defend myself. But then maybe that's something you know about. The only people I tend to see out here are on patrol or in exile.
I'm free to go where I please.
And here's where it pleased you? Why would you choose to come to this flight and ass end of nowhere?
Being free means you can make mistakes.
A sense of humor. You'll need that here.
If you don't like it here, you should leave.
I can't. Exile isn't just a sentence to leave, it's a sentence to stay. If I leave this place, the powers in Goliath will send a patrol to bring me back here, and chances are they wouldn't bring me back alive.
Prove yourself innocent.
Any evidence is back in Goliath, and I can't get back there. Someone else would have to prove me innocent. And who's gonna do that? I just have to accept the fact that I'm stuck out here for good.
I will persuade them to let you go home.
Why would you? I don't know you. No, don't take that the wrong way. I mean, I'm not used to anyone saying they'd help. And it will put you up against the warlord Cormag. He's convinced I'm guilty. I'm not sure talking will convince him otherwise.
Don't you want to...
A warm bed, high wall. Of course I want to go back. Exile wouldn't be punishment if people didn't want to... But we won't persuade Cormag alone.
Is there anyone in Goliath?
Do you know Ulrich?
Yes.
If you go to Goliath and speak to Ulrich, he could come up with a plan. One thing about Ulrich, he's always got a plan. Have faith. Something always turns up.
too easy.
Magalan is a truly amazing place.
Not now.
No, I can't talk to you right now.
These are the things we're fighting for.
Stay here.
All right.
Drogue?
I've heard that.
Kata needs your help.
Kata? Kata? I don't know a Kata.
She's already told me she knows you.
All right. All right, as it's you I'm talking to. Yeah, I know her. A man's gotta be careful. It's dangerous to throw in with the wrong people.
She says she's innocent.
Doesn't everyone say that when they get caught?
So you're saying she is guilty of the thefts? That Cormac was right to convict her?
Guilt, innocence, that's all about who's deciding, isn't it?
Are you gonna help her or not?
Will you accept a no?
No.
Is that any way for a friend to act? All right, all right. I will do it. It isn't as if I didn't have a plan.
What's your plan to save her?
Okay, listen. She's accused of theft, right?
Correct.
So, what happens if those thefts continue now she's in exile?
That would be proof the accusations were false.
See? Always knew you were quick. So, all you need to do is steal the right stuff.
Me? Keep me out of it.
If you're out of it, I'm out of it. I'm not sticking my neck in the noose without someone there to stop me falling. Somewhere it incriminates our scapegoat, of course.
Scapegoat?
The guy who snitched on Kata. Drogue. He tried to fit her for the crime. Now we'll do that to him. Come on, you must know him. He guards the main city gate. You like as not saw him on the way in here.
You don't like Drogue.
He's a prime A1 blackmailing asshole who uses his position to rob people and make them feel small. What's not to like? Go to Cinda and Bourne's huts. Everyone knows they've got chests of valuables. So, here's the plan. You find those chests and break into them. You steal the valuables and leave a claw behind in their place. Then, you put those valuables, those stolen valuables, into a chest in Drogue's house together with another claw. That's going to make him look very, very guilty.
Why a claw?
Because it's the sign of... Well, that doesn't matter for now. Let's just say that when people see the claw, they will take it as proof of Drogue's guilt. So, take these claws, one for Cinda's chest, one for Bourne's, and one for Drogue's, and get the job done. Everything clear?
How can I break into Cinda's and Bourne's chests?
Break the lock, pick the lock, stare at it until it drops off. I'm sure you can think of something.
Isn't there a simpler way?
Well, I suppose you could use the keys. I happen to have picked them up earlier. Here, but don't let those keys get traced back to me. I'd rather not end up at the end of a rope.
How did you get those keys?
If I tell you that, I'll ruin my aura of mystique. Point is, I had them, now you've got them, and you can get Kata free. Problems are solved when Ulrich's involved.
I have to go. Stop messing around with that thing.
Well, the dude took the fort from Bloody Baxter.
What about the rest of them?
Heard that before.
That technology will get you into trouble here.
I can see you sneaking around over there. You'd better not try anything.
What will happen if we all begin to rely on machines?
What a... Why don't you...
You're right. We should stop talking. As soon as the
Yeah. Damn technology! Take it to the pit!
All technology must be consigned to the past. Take it to the pit.
Quit sneaking around.
What are you up to?
I can see you.
What are you doing now?
I stored the goods and the claw in Droge's chest.
Did you put the claws in the other chests like I said?
Yes.
Good work.
So what's next?
First things first. You can give me the keys to those chests back, right?
Here are the keys.
Right you are. Best for you not to be carrying evidence. Next, I do the dangerous part and tell Cormag that Droge has been the real thief all along, so he should let Kata come back. But it's best if I speak with Cormag alone. If he sees us together, he'll be suspicious. He's like that. Wait here. I will be right back. Good news.
Did it work?
Yes. You should have seen Cormac's face when everything was there in Droge's chest. He hates being wrong. Cormac has sent a messenger. Kata will be released.
What about Droge?
Cormac exiled him. Let's let sleeping Drogues lie, huh?
So, who will take Droge's post at the gate?
Guess. I mean, do you know someone who just returned to Goliath and is looking for a job? Kata is as free as a bird. Well, if birds had guard duty. She's been given Droge's job on the gate. Imagine that. Someone in charge of what comes in and goes out, and she just happens to owe us a favor. A big favor. Speak to her when you have time. I'm sure she'll be grateful.
Teach me something.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Look after yourself.
That technology will get you into trouble here.
Teach.
Yeah.
He wouldn't have been punished for that in the past, but his mistake, and now he's in real trouble.
Those guys are completely screwed. No argument.
That's it, I'm out of here.
Oh, you must be joking.
It allows you to earn a few shards, and that's what makes it worthwhile.
Nobody fucking cares.
He didn't deserve that.
Everything was better earlier, but still.
He's been bothering me with that for days now.
I've heard that before.
Yeah, that's a real issue. We have to fix that.
How do we move on from here?
There's nowhere near enough Elex out there for that.
Those guys are completely screwed. No argument.
Nobody fucking cares.
I'm staying out of it.
Is that so?
That guy was never good for anything.
Yeah, that's obvious.
You don't know that either, whatever you say.
How is that even possible?
That's all he ever talks about.
They say that the pilgrim Thorold has answers, but who knows?
He didn't deserve that. I'm going.
I'd like to pick. I'd like to trade. Pick your. I'd like to trade. Pick your. I'd like to trade. Pick your armor. I'd pick your. I'd like to pick. I'd pick your. I'd like pick your. Be on our guard here.
What are you doing here? You should go. This place is dangerous. You should move on.
You're Crow, the guard from the Mana Shrine, right?
Yeah. You've come looking for me then, huh? And you came running, did you?
If that's what you want, then let's get this started.
Stop.
A job? Is that what I am? You won't prove a challenge.
We better be on our guard here.
No, I'm not good enough for that.
I'll help you. Get ready. This place doesn't feel too friendly.